So, Sleeping Dogs is sort of a GTA clone. It's set in Hong Kong and you play an undercover cop. But as I was playing this game, I found a bunch of little glitches and little funny things that kept happening. And in this particular part of the game, you just training to learn new combos and stuff. And for some reason, as I finish the combo, he just like starts freaking out for no reason. But this is a really cool game. I had never played it before, and I remembered I got it for free from Xbox Live, so I figured I'd give it a shot. And this is a really awesome game, but you'll notice that there's a lot of little bugs in it. Like where he's like talking to the person, but he's staring directly at a wall. And you notice the AI shoved the person out of the way. Like there's little things with AI that just didn't ever work out for him. And I don't know what if it was just polish, but and you also notice like they have this mechanic where you can jump from whatever vehicle you're on to another, but like that he jumps through like the back of the truck. And he like ends up hanging off of nothing. Like he's not holding onto the van. He's like hanging a foot off of it. And it's like the little things like that. It's just like little goofy things that give the game character. And it makes it a little like more interesting. But it's just like I think a bigger developer would have had a little bit more polish. And on this one, I'm driving down the highway to get to a mission. And I notice a dude standing in the middle of the highway. And I turn around to see what's going on, and it's this dude that I did a mission for, and it had been like 3 days. This was 3 days later after that particular mission. The dude had just been standing there on the highway for like seriously like 3 days. But like I said, it's all like the little glitches and stuff. The dude's holding the camera and then just like lets go of it. And like it just is floating around. But like the main parts of the game, for the most part, are like pretty stable. Like there's little things that screw up in the main parts of the game, but nothing like game stopping bugs that I ran into. The game will crash a lot. That's the biggest problem with it, is I think I played it for a few hours and in that time it had crashed like 5 times. And it's like there's little stuff of these people on the beach doing Tai Chi, but for some reason the game placed them too close together and so they're running into each other. And this is a little thing where I screwed up at the end of it. I finished the mission and dive out of the car. I'm like, okay. And immediately get hit by a car and killed. This one thing really threw me off in this cutscene because the AI driver in the background has no clue what to do and just keeps running around in circles. And you see them talking, and they're talking, and occasionally it'll show like the back window. And you can still see the car running circles in the back. And then they drive off, and the AI guy in the back is still running circles through like the intersection and has no clue what to do. And when I got to this conversation, like the animation for these 3 people in general are like the most unnatural animations I've ever seen. Like this is the worst I have ever seen as far as like animations. Like this is just horrible.
An arrangement. I paid for her apartment, got her clothes, jewelry. She was
to afford a suit from a place like that. Sucks that I have to get it from.
So this was probably the most annoying thing when it came to glitches and bugs in the game, where you have to drive somebody somewhere and they can't figure out how to get into the car. And you have to start driving so that they understand they need to get in the car. This was the single worst bug in the game. You have to chase this guy down, and he's on a motorcycle. So you start doing the chase, and they hit the streets, and keep going down, and as they make like the first right turn, he just falls through the earth. He literally just falls straight through the earth. And you have to get a cell phone, which you can't pick up. Did the mission again. He fell through the earth again. I just restarted from the checkpoint. And when it loaded up, I was in a completely different area. An area I had never been to. And there he was. Got the cell phone. That's the worst bug I ran into. And this is just like a cool thing about the outfits and stuff that you can get. It's the George St. Pierre fighting gear. Adds different moves and stuff that you can do. But my favorite outfit out of all of them was the Agent 47 suit. It's really cool. And plus you get his gun from the Hitman game.